What's up? Welcome into another edition of Breaking Booms. We are breaking news. I warned you guys last time, we might be doing this again, and we are. 3 times in 2 days. Wow. Uh, it's awesome. Buckeyes land transfer offensive lineman Josh Simmons out of San Diego State. Just announced here Sunday evening around, I don't know, it's almost 6 o'clock. So a couple hours ago, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so Buckeyes were hosting him on Friday. Throughout the weekend, I don't know how long he was in town, but at least a day or two. It was an official visit, technically. So the 6'6", 305-pound right tackle, he entered the portal back on April 15th. He just finished his redshirt freshman season, where he started all 13 games for San Diego State. So it was his second year. Started at right tackle, all 13 games, played almost 800 snaps. He's a much better pass blocker than run blocker. We'll get into some more about what he brings to the table. He graded a 65.3 in pass protection, a 47.7 in run blocking. So obviously areas to improve for sure. Did have 17 penalties, another area to improve. But on the upside, he has a full season of experience starting at tackle, and that's invaluable. Actually being in the games. I know it's Power 5 or a group of 5, not Power 5, but and Andy's playing for Hoke the Joke out there. But as a recruit, he was a 4-star. Keep that in mind. Back in the 21 class, Justin Fry coached him at a camp at UCLA, and then offered him and recruited him at UCLA when he was working for Chip Kelly. So keep that in mind. That's where the connection really started. And so what is there to like about Simmons? Well, size. Like I mentioned off the top, 6'6", 305. That's some serious length and some poundage. He's got quick feet, and he's going to compete for that right tackle job from day one, starting now. But he has the length, athletic ability, and the ability to move to left tackle, possibly at 6'6". So keep that in mind. If something happens to Fryer, maybe Simmons can slide out there, because we really don't have too many options at tackle at all that are game ready. I'm not talking about some of the guys that are buried on the roster, but Justin Fry didn't really discuss exact roles for Josh Simmons, but said that he would have a chance to come in and compete for a starting job. So that's pretty cut and dry to me. He's going to come in there and compete with Tegra and Zen Mahalski. So at that right tackle job. So Simmons did have this to say. He said, quote, me and Coach Fry had some sessions of going over my film, and he was picking out every little detail as to what happened in that rep, and it was mind-blowing. So getting a little taste of what it's going to be like. He also went on to say it was crazy, almost like we didn't skip a beat. He was back to tweaking my game and giving great coaching points. So you got to kind of give a little on these visits from a coaching point of view. Even if the kid doesn't end up committing to Ohio State, you got to show what you're seeing and how the kid can improve his game regardless of coming or going or whatever. But it's got to tighten up those penalties. 17 of them last year. To compare, Dwan was our most penalized lineman. He had 8. All right. Seemed like a lot more. I know. I thought it was like triple that. It seemed like it was like 3 every game, but no, just 8 on the year. Simmons is going to have to be more disciplined, because he's going against better competition moving up here into the Big Ten. This is really, the trenches are where the Big Ten is kind of built, So Fry's going to let third-year guy Zen Mahalski and second-year guy Tegra Shabola compete with Simmons for the right tackle job, most likely. Neither Zen nor Tegra sees the job in spring ball, so they need tackles that can compete for a starting job, not just we've got tackles sitting on the freaking bench that are never ever going to play. Grant Toutant, Trey LaRue, those guys. So they're just really taking up scholarships, in my opinion. I hate to be harsh about it, but it's facts. They're never going to play significant time or start at Ohio State. But anyways, back to Tegra. Keep in mind, he did start his career as a guard last year and cracked the 2 deep. So keep that in mind. Not that Ohio State releases a 2 deep, but he went in as a backup. So if Simmons comes in, or when Simmons comes in, he could allow Tegra to move back to a more natural position for him at guard. So I think this has a couple of upsides. Win-win, you might say. Win. Simmons also had this to say. He said, it's an amazing feeling knowing that a school like Ohio State is interested in you. We all know Ohio State is a premier program. They have a need at tackle, and I just really want to learn more about the culture. I feel like Ohio State's football culture is second to none in the country, and they have amazing support. Yes, they do. As evidence of this show. Just one small sliver of an example. Last topic here. Keep in mind, he also has 3 years of eligibility remaining. So even if he doesn't crack that 2 deep or crack the starting lineup this year, he gives us quality depth behind Zen and Tegra and anybody else at tackle, and possibly Fryer at the left. So huge pickup for the Buckeyes. This guy is really, he was the best tackle in the portal, in my opinion. So it's just a matter of getting him up to speed, over the summer. And then you got fall camp. So what is this? This is almost May 1st tomorrow. So then camp starts August 16th officially. So you got 3.5 months to get up to speed, hopefully, and we'll see what kind of shape he's in, stuff like that. Hopefully he's not too sloppy or anything like that. So Coach Mick will whip him into shape, and maybe he won't be ready by week 1, but I would say midway through the season, if you can have him ready by October, that'd be nice, because you're going to need depth, especially going into November, So, and then a run to the playoffs and all that too. So that's all I got for you. Let me know what you guys think. You pumped about Simmons. We also got the commitment last night from Jordan Lyle, the running back out of South Florida. Then we got Lorenzo Styles Jr. committed last night. Pretty awesome, right? All right. Well, hope you guys are going to join us tonight at 8 p.m. in just a couple hours for our YouTube Live. Me, Jeff, and Sean, we're going to talk about the draft. We're going to talk about these latest commitments and probably a bunch of other silly shit. So talk to you then. Go Bucks.